Welcome to the Tennessee Curriculum Center website. Our mission is supporting an inclusive and dynamic teaching community focused on 21st century learning. My name is Janice Gordon. As one of the many Tennessee teachers who've contributed to this project, I am thrilled to introduce you to this phenomenal teaching tool. Hopefully, you will recognize, as I have, that this site will allow you to gain valuable insight into the Tennessee state standards and be a powerful resource in your classroom teaching experience. To date, there have been over 4,000 resource submissions, and we've had over 70,000 visitors since the website's inception in May 2011. This is a teacher website built by teachers for teachers. Although every effort's been made to make the website as intuitive as possible and simple to navigate, we thought a tour might be helpful. As you can see on the homepage, there are 4 major content areas. The organization of each is essentially the same with the exception of social studies because it is currently on hold until a national decision is made about Common Core. You will note that Common Core standards have been inferenced or referenced for both math and ELA. Materials have also been developed in order to help districts implement the Common Core. Before we explore, we would like for you to become a member first. Why? Well, we promise we won't sell your email address, so there'll be no infusion of spam. As a member, you'll receive messages which will alert you to new website updates. The process itself is really easy. At the bottom of the home page, you'll find a member login. Click on this, and since you're not currently a member, you'll need to register. All you need to do to register is fill out all the information, and then in the lower left-hand corner, click on the register button itself. I'd like to take this opportunity to point out that the Tennessee Curriculum Center is a project coordinated by Maryville College with support from the Tennessee Department of Education. So let's get started. Let's head back to that home page, and here's the scenario. You are a 7th grade ELA teacher. How can this resource help you plan a lesson that's standards-based for class tomorrow? Well, first let's take a moment to look at the introductory page for ELA. You will notice that both the Common Core standards and the Tennessee State standards are listed here. The authors of this website wanted to be sure to include meaningful context on what information's been posted and why. So here you will find some background information on both the Common Core and the Tennessee State standards. For the time being, however, we want to focus on the Tennessee State standards. Look at the drop-down menu and select Grade 7. There you will see the 8 current Tennessee State standards. The developers of this website divided these into topic threads. So let's look at Standard 6, Informational Text, which is divided into reading strategies and features. On this front page, again, you will see more background information, and eventually you're going to find tons of information that will help you, the teacher, develop a clear learning target. Notice that you have 2 GLEs associated with this particular topic thread. And at the bottom of this page, you will find out more information about how to develop that clear learning target we discussed. There's background information about the target. There's a mini progression. And this mini progression will allow you to see exactly what standards your students covered previously in the 6th grade and what they are expected to cover in the 8th grade. The standard has been scaffolded or unpacked for you. There is academic vocabulary and there are questions to focus your instruction. I want to take a moment to talk briefly about this academic vocabulary. When you click on this link, you will see there's one word associated with this particular grade level expectation. This particular term is directly linked to Wikipedia. The term itself, however, is also hot linked. If you click on this term, it will take you directly to all of the resources that are currently available on this website for inferences. Now, these resources span several grade levels, but may be quite helpful in the development of differentiated instruction in your classroom. Let's go back to those grade level expectations. Click on one of these, and this is where you will align the assessments and actually plan the instruction. So far, you still don't have that completed lesson plan I promised, right? So let's get back to that. Looking at this page, you have several tabs: curriculum materials, teacher resources, assessments, and student resources. Let's take a look at the curriculum materials first. If any of these descriptions captures your attention, the hyperlink will take you to a full description of the source, and then once you get to the source, it will link you directly to the website where that source can be found. All of these resources have been vetted by experienced teachers. You may go back and note as you click along the tabs that there is no information currently available for assessments. This site is currently open for all members to submit resources they themselves have vetted for consumption by other colleagues. The goal would be to eventually have resources for every single standard and every single tab. At the bottom of all these pages, you'll also find that the authors have teased out the checks for understanding and aligned the SPIs, or Student Performance Indicators. But what about other content areas? Well, quickly, let's compare ELA with science. Using the breadcrumb navigation system at the top of the page, go back to the home page, the Tennessee Curriculum Center. Science will look a little different because there are no Common Core standards yet. But the next generation science standards are scheduled to be released later this year. To help you follow this development, we've created a separate next generation science standards link at the bottom left-hand corner of this page. This link is regularly updated. Tennessee is currently a lead state in the development of these standards. Let's click on grade 5 and then take a look at Standard 9, Matter, and then Properties of Matter. Everything should look exactly the same on this page, except with the addition of the NSDL Science Literacy Maps, which will assist the teacher in the development of a clear learning target. Clicking on the GLE will take you to the same sort of curriculum assistance as we found with the ELA content area. If you clicked on any of the content areas, you would find that all of these GLE or grade level expectation hot links would take you to the same sort of resources. There is, of course, a future need for all educators to smoothly transition from the Tennessee state standards to the Common Core, and we are setting the stage for that transition here at the Tennessee Curriculum Center. So let's return for a moment to the issue of Common Core standards. Only ELA and math, as I mentioned, are referenced to the Common Core on this particular site. So let's return to our role as a 7th grade ELA teacher. This time you're going to be focusing on the left-hand side of the page. Here you will notice in the 7th grade that there are 5 strands. When you click on the second strand, informational text again, the key ideas and details, you'll find the Common Core standards aligned with the Tennessee state standards in a side-by-side fashion. In other words, there's a crosswalk between Common Core and our current state standards. If you were to click on any one of these GLEs, you would find yourself back in familiar territory. But for now, let's click on one of the Common Core standards. Obviously, at this point, you'll be able to note several parallels. This page has the same basic layout as the ones we've already visited, which has the same tabbing structure and the same resource links. At this point, I want to emphasize another important way of searching within the website. In the top right-hand corner, you can see search by concept, Common Core, or by Tennessee grade level expectation or course level expectation. Or you can actually search for concepts in the search box. Let's try searching for a right angle. These are all the resources for right angles at all levels, but can be filtered by grade level. If you were to click, for example, on grade 6, 7, and 8, you would see that the resources have been narrowed. So you can select by grade or by division. If at any point during your searches you have issues with the website or want to comment on something that you have found invaluable, simply click the feedback button on the right-hand side of the page, fill out this information, and your information will be sent directly to our webmaster. Let's return to the home page. Please continue to visit us here at the Tennessee Curriculum Center. New resources are constantly being added as this professional learning community and website evolve. We want you to be a part of this process. We want to be your source for state standards alignment, and we want to help you with the future implementation of the Common Core. You can even follow us on Twitter. On the homepage, all you have to do is click on follow at Tennessee Curriculum. Have a great day molding young minds and changing lives.